everybody. It's your girl Angie. Welcome back to Kiss My Cheeks TV. Let's jump right into ready to fast forward, because that's where my hand was on the remote all Friday. Well, I'm lying. I just watched the episode last night, but I was over it. I was over it. Ready to Love Potomac has, what's the saying? Hit the shark, hit the fence. It's dead. It's dead. We can already tell these people are not in love. They have no interest in each other. They just want to be on TV. It's making it hard. My face so shiny. I ain't put no makeup on, y'all, but it's okay. It's a Monday. It's a Monday. It's making it hard for people who actually like the show and want to review it and actually want to see people try to maybe not fall in love, ready to like I'm ready to like you and get to know you and be in a relationship. It's making it hard for the reviewers because I root for you people. I really do be wanting to see a couple of relationships. But let's get into the episode. It's all about the homies. The guys get to introduce the ladies to their best friends, the people who hold their secrets tight, where the ladies had to introduce them to their hating ass exes. But let's get into it. Up first, we have Paul, which is POJ, and his ass said the J stand for gigolo. I mean, that's an honest elementary school mistake. When you sound your letters out, gigolo sound like it start with a J, but okay. And then his friend Kill Bill or Chill Bill, whoever it was, can y'all let the nicknames go? Y'all damn near 50 years old. Just be Paul and Bill, and that's it. But anyway, Tina was supposed to show up. Tina didn't show up for Paul. I wasn't mad at it. Don't waste your time, your gas, girl, if you don't feel like you really about to date this man. But I thought Tina liked Paul. I thought Tina loved an older, mature man. I'm assuming Tina is not used to the competition. Because she gives me, I'm holding back because I'm used to being the baddest in the room, and now some other bad females in here. And I got to compete. I don't know. Tina, I don't know. But the kid is there. And I'm like, the kid playing in our face. She talking about he's so supportive. I'm like, the kid, you don't want Paul. Now, at first, I still like the kid. But don't play in my face, the kid. Stick with Clifton. And if Clifton happens to pick Joy, oh well. But don't play like if Clifton picks Joy, you willing to fall back with Paul. No, ma'am. I don't want to see that. Now, Carmen walks up. I don't know what 1990s music video. Maybe she thought she was going to a Diddy video, a Fabulous video. I don't know who in the 90s, Cameron. She remind me of my husband. My husband still rock all of his 1990s fashions, but you gotta love it. You just gotta love him for what it is. He likes it. She had on her denim jacket, her hat. She had on her powerful necklace. I said, is that gold plate, girl? Is that gonna turn your chest green? It looked kind of cheap to me. And then she had on them ice, I mean, this color blue contacts. I said, girl, ain't the white people eyes ain't even that color blue. They eyes ain't even that color blue, girl. Take them out. Take them off. If you ain't had the DNA to get some fancy color eyes, just be happy with God, what God blessed you with. He already blessed you with the body. Bitch, they ain't looking at your eyes, no way. You got all your titties and ass out. You think they really looking at them blue contacts in your eyes? But let's move on. Carmen shows up and she get her best hateration up. The kid ain't all that. Ain't no the competition is here. I'm like, Carmen, you think you cute, but you really look insecure every time you see the kid walk in a room. Probably because, the kid got it more put together than you. I don't know. But the way she reacts to Dakia or any other woman in the competition, knowing this is a competition show, She should be more worried about the men competing for her than who she got to compete with for these men. But anyway, I ain't caring nothing about Paul or Kill Bill, so let's move on. Tori has a scene with his friend Ash. Another no-show. Ace ain't bring her ass. And again, I'm not mad. I actually give Ace a hand clap of applause. Because let's stop wasting these people's time. I guess she really did like Laverne. I really felt like Ace could have left 2 or 3 weeks ago myself. But that's the end of the episode. I don't want to jump too far ahead, but y'all watch. Ace was like, my boo Laverne is gone, and I know you like Sabrina, so why are we playing with each other? Even if they don't choose us at the end of the day, we don't really like each other. Let's quit playing. Let me go ahead and go over here. She probably got back with that ex, because that ex was fine as hell. I'm not mad at you if you did, Ace girl. But Tori meets up with Sabrina. Sabrina brings him a candle. She was like, oh, you always buy me a gift. Let me buy you something. Girl, that man don't care about that funky ass candle. And all he gave you was 2 little leftover cupcakes. Let's move on. They say Tori was already saying, women don't really buy men gifts, so she must really like me. She bought me a gift. And I'm like, see, Sabrina, you sending off mixed signals. Because out of the 3 men you playing with, Tori is at the bottom. He's at the bottom. You already said Donovan leapfrogged. He ain't leapfrogged over Demetrius yet, but he definitely jumped over Tori. So you playing games. You got this man thinking you really into him when it looked like he getting ready to get voted off the island next week. But we shall see. Now his friend was like, where's up with the other chick? Where the other girl at? I thought it was supposed to be 2. And so Tori pulls out his phone and said, well, let me call Ace. Ace, where you at? And so Sabrina's like, this is uncomfortable. Like, I've never had a man call another woman on a date before. And I'm like, yeah, that is kind of tacky, but it's a TV show, girl. It's a TV show. Let's move on. Because this is going to be a 10-minute review, y'all, because ain't really too much happened. I'm really curious to see what happened in these bedrooms next episode, but we'll get to that next week. Demetrius and his friend Ken. Sabrina is the only one who shows up. Sabrina, that outfit, them plaid pants, that was bad. That's some shit I would wear. I like those pants. That was cute. The friend brings up, what does a quality Demetrius has to have in a woman? And he says the word submission. And I'm like, it's 2022. Y'all men still want a woman to be submissive. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. This is just Angie's quick opinion real quick. You can't ask a woman to be submissive and then turn around and ask her to pay half of the mortgage too. And that's what Demetrius gives me. He doesn't give me head of the household. I want to do everything for you. Let me lead you. You just sit back, go shopping, and take care of me. He don't give me that. And even these women who are sitting up getting taken care of, they aren't submissive. I think it's an old-fashioned word. It's an old-fashioned term. Majority of women aren't sitting around letting men drag them through life. They got their own minds. They got their own shit together. They got their own goals. They can do this shit with or without you. It just seems like to me when a man says, I need a submissive woman, red flag, red flag, red flag, red flag, red flag, red flag. That's Angie. Don't come to me with that word in 2022. It's not going to happen. The only submissive woman I know is Letitia Scott on Love and Marriage Huntsville, and we're going to get into her ass next, the very next review. So I was turned off for Sabrina, but I still think Demetrius is her top choice. But then again, Carmen says she likes to be submissive. I think Carmen likes to say and do whatever she has to do to get a man. But she really ain't about to submit to no man either. Let's move on. Who the next people playing in our face? Clifton and his friend Kenny with Joy and Dakia. I like, those are my three favorite people of the show: Clifton, Joy, and Dakia. They seem the most natural. Like, Joy just has a personality that I would just like to be her friend. She seems like a fun person to hang out with. Dakia seems like somebody who has her shit together and ain't about to play no games with none of y'all men. And Clifton, he's just fine. He's natural too. He seems funny, but a lot of things are revealed about Clifton the more his friends and he says. I'm like, red flag, red flag, red flag, red flag. Like, last week, we know he's a jealous man. This week, we learned he's a loud man that is always on 100, that's overly honest and always going to state his opinion. And let me tell you something, that shit will work your last nerve. People always say, I keep it 100. I ain't never going to lie to you. I'm always on 10. I'm always going to keep it real. I feel like that's their way of saying I'm a rude person. And instead of having some coup in a time and a place to say what you need to say, or knowing how to say something to somebody, they say, oh, I'm just 100. And I'm going to tell you whatever I want to say about you, and I don't care how you take it. I'm just 100. No, you're just rude. And people like that gives me, you already a jealous person, and now you rude too. It give me anger issues, and it's like red flag, red flag. It's a soft red flag. Red flag, hold up. I don't know. The friend likes Joy the best because they feel like Joy might take the keeping it 100, and the kid might be like, calm down. I'm going to calm down. Like, you can't. My best friend is one of those keeping it 100s. And she's not angry with hers, and hers is more funny. And my husband is also one of those, like, I'm going to always tell the truth. And I tell him all the time, no, sometimes you just being rude. Like, you lie to me. Like, if I ask you, is this hair cute? And be like, no, just like, yeah, babe, it's cute. I ain't really looking for the truth anyway. I just want you to give me a compliment. Them keeping it 100 people are rude. But let's move on. I want this to be short. Love and Marriage Huntsville coming up next. Donovan and his best friend is Phil. That was already red flag, red flag, red flag. Tina shows up for Donovan, but she showed up and act like she didn't want to be there. I think Tina is over the show, and she's definitely going to get kicked off next week. No, it's the men's turn. She might quit next week, or I don't know, but Tina is definitely over the show. Phil got right to the point. Like, look, I've done this before. Where he at on your scale? Is he at the top, the bottom, the middle? What's up? Neither one of the ladies could give a straight answer. Tina, you already didn't show up for Paul. At least you showed up for Donovan, so you couldn't even say Donovan is at my top. You talking about he's somewhere up here. Who else you talking to, girl? Then here comes Sabrina. Well, he ain't at my top, but he leapfrogged. He leapfrogged a couple of people. Those women are red flag, red flag, red flag. Like, let's move on. Paul and Dakia went out on a date, and I hit fast forward. I can't tell you anything that they did on this date because I said Dakia is just here playing in my face. She don't want Paul no more than Tina do. So let's move on. Up next, Ace quits the show. She meets up with Tori. I really love Ace. I love her energy. I would love to be around someone that has that kind of a spirit. She seems very nice. Hey, Davion. Ace quits the show. She was like, look, I know you like Sabrina, so it ain't no point of us even playing in each other's face. Laverne went home. Let me just go ahead and mind my business. There's somebody else out here in Potomac for me, not none of y'all. I appreciated it. And I gave her a hand clap for not wasting people's time, especially mine. Don't get on TV playing in my face. If the love ain't there, just go home. Everybody, I guess everybody can't do that because then everybody this season would go home and the show would be over. Now, this week I saw, oh girl, I done forgot the people names from last season already. Oh girl who ended up with, shit, I done forgot their name, so I done forgot the point. But she went on a live, Dante and Aisha. They broke up. Apparently, he was cheating and she was spilling all his business on IG Live. I was going to take notes to talk about that. But then I was like, girl, I didn't even think you and Dante was really together. So I don't really care that he cheated or none of that shit. Men cheat. Men motherfucking cheat. Women motherfucking cheat. It happens. You ain't the only person that got cheated on last week, girl. We don't care. Just say y'all not together. I really ain't expect nothing less. And then that's it. That's it. The only news I saw, the only people from Ready to Love that I know that are still trying to work it out, and they didn't even meet at the Ferris wheel or nothing, are Rashid and Simone. I watch them occasionally on YouTube. I really like them. They announced that they're moving in together. That's one step closer to getting engaged and getting married. I wish the best for them. I really do, Rashid and Simone. So at least Ready to Love working out for somebody. Somebody. Yeah, Ace quit is pissing Tommy off. I agree, because Tommy was like, you ain't tell me to come up there. Like, Tommy, when I'm ready to quit, I ain't got time to call my boss, make an appointment, meet up with you at some lounge to tell you that I quit. I quit. I'm over the shit, Tommy. Bye. But I think Tommy would have probably tried to convince Ace to stay, because they only have so many episodes, and Tommy, do something better. Get some real. Number one, I'm going too long because Love and Marriage Huntsville is supposed to start. Number one, Tommy, I ain't no producer, but take a couple of notes. Vet these people and find out if they really are ready to love. Because fucking Donovan, that's his name, next week talked about he just got divorced 3 months ago. You know his ass ain't ready to love. You getting people who just want to be on TV, so you're ruining the show. And the way I see it, you just getting any man you see on the street, and then you picking up women who's out here putting their heart on the table. I've been single 10 years. I've been single 17 years. I really could use a man. You got these women out here begging for love with a whole bunch of men that's on bullshit, and it ruins the show. And then instead of you, who I already don't vibe with Tommy anyway, but instead of you being the expert on love just because you've been married however many years with your wife, kind of like how Marceau feel like he been married. We get into love and marriage next. How about you get a real therapist or counselor who works in guiding relationships to help these people figure out along the way, why are you, I ain't trying to say nothing wrong with it. Please don't take offense about what I'm about to say if you in this age range. But why are you, for some of the men in every marriage, getting a divorce and it's your fault? Why are you 40 and ain't had no relationship since you've been 16 years old? Like, maybe dig and get these people some help so that they can find the path to love, instead of us just watching the bullshit on TV. Like, maybe try to help them figure out what's wrong with them and why they can't find no love. Because it's easy for me to see on the TV screen. I can see the insecurities. I can see the dogness. I can see the cheatability. I can see the pick me. I just want to be chose. You know? So maybe get these people some help as well so they can make better decisions. That could make a better show. And then people maybe can truly find love instead of wasting people's time just to have 15 minutes of fame on Instagram. But thank you, Donovan. But that's it, y'all. I gotta get ready for Love and Marriage Huntsville. I only want to give Ready to Love 15 minutes because it wasn't that good to me. Love and Marriage Huntsville. The Huntsville people only about to get 20. Because I'm over this fucking picture already, but I'm going to save that for the next review. So if you want to come back and watch Love and Marriage Huntsville, I'm about to go live right now after I turn this one off. Join me over there, or you'll see it on the repeat. For this video, go ahead and hit the like button. Go ahead and get in the comments if you're watching this on the rewatch, and let me know what you thought of this week's episode. And if it's your first time with Kiss My Cheeks TV, go ahead and hit subscribe. Your girl does all the reality shows and the competition shows. We have a good time over here. Hit subscribe and be a part of the Kiss My Cheeks family. Until the next time, I'll see you later. Bye.